Welcome to Cotton Innovations Limited and discussions on some of the tools we can use to help us improve our processes. In this series we've been looking at tools that can help us control a process, and we've been looking at the fishbone diagram or cause and effect diagram. We've also been looking at the CNX diagram. Another really useful tool is what we call 5 whys. There's two types of 5 whys. There's a singular line and then there's more of a dendritic tree. We're going to have a quick look at both of those and see their advantages. So in the 5 whys, what I have is a problem. Normally I'm going to create my problem or identify my problem from my fishbone diagram. Please have a look at the module on the fishbone diagram to see how we build the fishbone diagram to identify the problems or the potential areas that we want to look at, and how we can rate those on a 9, 3 and 1 rating to identify whether they're key drivers or whether they're not drivers. One of the things we said in the fishbone diagram is we would take the 9s. The 9s would be the things we would carry forward. We believe these to be the most important, and so we would put these into something like a 5 why. And what we're going to do is we're going to identify our first problem, and we're going to ask the question, why? Why do we have that problem? So one of the things we've been talking about are blister packs. And in this case, we're going to look at why is a blister pack not sealing properly. So one of the questions is why, and it may well be why do we have this problem? And we can look at, is it due to the temperatures? Is it due to the pressures? Is it due to the time? Because we know there are 3 things that drive this process. Is it to do with the cleanliness? Is it to do with the type of materials that we're looking at? Each one of these is an opportunity for us to have a why. Following that first question, I'm then going to ask another question. Why again? Why again do we have that problem? So, for example, we might say in the first one, why do we get a bad seal? It's because we're running the machine too quickly. Why are we running the machine too quickly is now the next question. That's then going to be answered with another question. Why again? So why are we now running the machine too quickly? Because we're trying to make back the order due to an unexpected stoppage in the line. Why are we doing that? So then we ask another question. And this time the answer may well be, it's because we had an unexpected maintenance problem on the line, an unexpected failure. So the question to that one is again, why is that? And the reason for that is because we hadn't actually done a correct service. We did a patch and maintain rather than properly hold the problem in check. Now, one thing you've got to be careful of with the 5 why is you can easily turn this into a 5 blames. So why do we have this problem? It's because of them. Why is that? Because of this. Why is that? Because of that. And we can drive this 5 why into a political statement, into where we want to go to fix a problem. So it's very, very drivable as to where we want to go with this. However, what might be a more useful tool is to look at the problem and look at all of the reasons. So why do we have this problem? Well, it is because of this first reason, and this second reason, and this third reason. Okay, which of those is the most important? Well, I'm not too sure. So what we now need to do is we need to start drilling down each one of these, and we might find that there's 2 reasons for the first one, there's 2 reasons for the second, there's 2 reasons for the third. So we're going to call this 3.1, 3.2, 3.3. Okay, so having got that, what now happens? Well, I'm going to ask the question, why again? And I'm going to drive down. Why is that? And that's driven because of this reason, this reason, this reason. So now I've got another level of questions I want to ask. Why is that? Well, that's because of this one. That is only 1 reason. That is 3 reasons. This one comes over here. I've got 2 reasons. And all of a sudden I start to build this dendritic tree that looks at all of these reasons are driving the why, the why, the why. Now, as I said earlier, the problem with this one is I can drive the 5Y in any direction I wish it to go. I can create blame, I can justify why we don't have the problem, why it's not me. When I do it more in this sense of a dendritic tree, I can't start hiding the problem, and we start to expose all of the issues. Now, when we've completed our tree, what we will end up with is a whole series of outputs for each one of these. So what I can now do is say, this is a root cause, this is a root cause, this is a root cause, and all the way across to this is a root cause. So when I see the problem again, I can now say, go check this, 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 all the way across. If it's not one of those, then I know that there is a new factor we need to consider that we've never considered before. This is a far more powerful way of looking at 5Y. Create a dendritic tree, I can turn it into a root cause analysis, a quick root cause analysis, go check these things, and now we can move forward much, much quicker. So the 5Y tool is a very powerful tool. It helps us understand very quickly what is the size of the problem we're trying to understand. Content Innovations, if you're looking to try and figure problems out, please reach out to us. We would love to help in any way that we can. Our details are at the bottom of the screen. Please help yourself. Contact us and tell us how we can help you and what it is you're looking to do. I hope you found this useful. The 5Y is a very powerful tool, and we look forward to connecting with you soon to help you understand how to drive this tool. Thank you very much again for your time, and we hope you found this useful. Goodbye.